how you're set up. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Crisis, prices, don't tell us. T4, blood, check levels. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Wu-Tang Clan, how my angels get up. Life on life, tell me how you're set up. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Crisis, prices, don't tell us. T4, blood, check levels. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better.
Come a little bitch, ain't done little bitch. One little bitch, ain't nothing like me. Open your eyes for a second, I'm the high-end legend, I'm the guidance that you need. Rolling on sevens on a regular, now I don't think you're ready for the revolution that I bring. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, found a youth out.
Hold up.
Come a little bitch, ain't done little bitch. One little bitch, ain't nothing like me. Open your eyes for a second, I'm the high-end legend, I'm the guidance that you need. Rolling on sevens on a regular, now I don't think you're ready for the revolution that I bring. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, found a youth out like the
Wu-Tang Clan, how my angels get up. Life on life, tell me how you're set up. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Crisis, prices, don't tell us. T4, blood, check levels. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better.
Images, iris, limitless, priceless. Sunlight energy shining. I shut silence. The brightness, skyless. Images, iris, limitless, priceless. Sunlight energy shining. I shut silence. The brightness, skyless. I've been holding you forever. I've been making out better. I don't know if you're nonsense, but I hold you back when you hold me back. And I know that it's better, and I feel it for forever. How it makes you feel better. How it makes you feel. How it makes you feel. And
Come a little bitch, ain't done little bitch. One little bitch, ain't nothing like me. Open your eyes for a second, I'm the high-end legend, I'm the guidance that you need. Rolling on sevens on a regular, now I don't think you're ready for the revolution that I bring. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, found a youth out.
Hold up.
Come a little bitch, ain't done little bitch. One little bitch, ain't nothing like me. Open your eyes for a second, I'm the high-end legend, I'm the guidance that you need. Rolling on sevens on a regular, now I don't think you're ready for the revolution that I bring. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, found a youth out like the
Wu-Tang Clan, how my angels get up. Life on life, tell me how you're set up. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. Crisis, prices, don't tell us. T4, blood, check levels. Nigga ask me how I'm doing this year. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better.
images, iris, limitless, priceless. Sunlight energy shining. I shut silence. The brightness, skyless. Images, iris, limitless, priceless. Sunlight energy shining. I shut silence.
Yo, what's up, man? What the fuck going on? Damn, my sleep schedule's fucked. Decide what to do. Decide what to do. I haven't worked all day. That's a lie. I did do some work today. What'd I do today? No, I don't think I did any work today. Jesus. What did I do? Let me see what I did today. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Shit. It was my break, but... Yo, last stream that's late at night. I gotta stay up all day. Fuck! Oh, brother. I'm chilling. Lucky was doom scrolling. Got some food. Did some ganking on Deep. It was pretty fucking fun. And then what I do after that? Nothing. I got Prog discard 3 times. I only got half the Vanguard hands each time I had to wipe. Did you have the requirements for the Vanguard talents? Some of them have requirements. And about requirements like previous talents. Got the mod 2 coat. I think it was made like fuck. I think it was actually made droppable, and I think what's his name? Adjin's actually dropped into gank today. Whoops. What are the recs for Krita combo and Swift Kick Master? Krita combo, you need the running attack. It requires the just Krita running attack. I think it's just Takar's technique. And Swift Kick Mastery, I think, is Swift Kick Prodigy. Is that the name of it? Yeah, you need Swift Kick Prodigy. Let me make sure that works properly. Yeah, you need Swift Kick Prodigy to get the talent. The code was supposed to be his mod code 1. Yeah, I don't think it did. Oh well, if I switch it to mod code. If I switch the name, they all just void anyway, if I really want to do that. Godspeed. I got a month or two. I might get to it. Type Soul update got delayed. Type Soul, how is Type Soul doing, man? I saw they had a comeback at like almost 10k players, right? Type Soul. Oh, they're closed right now. Ooh, okay, 7k players. That's an impressive comeback from literally what, like 1,000 players a month ago, damn near. Just goes to show you that any game can come back, chat. Any game can come back after people not playing it for a while. This is why I always think it's super stupid when somebody says like a game is really only dead if it like. I mean, it's not like a game can't die. Don't get twisted, but I feel like for games I've had people who've loved the game and played the game, and I don't know, I feel like it's kind of hard to just kill a game. No, it just sneaks. Oh wow. BD Ultimatum, looks fun. I haven't gotten to play it. I had those three, but I did not get combo or master. And you were Vanguard, right? Yeah, no, those are the only requirements. Swift Kick Prodigy for the Swift Kick Master, and then wait, let me get the music back up. What is it called? Just Cars combo? Vanguard combo? But what is the thing called? Oh, Krita combo. Yeah, you need Swift. Oh. Whoops. Good catch. I think for some reason required Swift Kick Prodigy and not just a car's technique. Okay, that's been fixed. Good catch, buddy. Put that in notes. Fixed. Krita combo requiring the wrong talent to obtain. Now should require technique to have it. Thanks, buddy. What was the issue with it exactly? I know what the issue was, but I didn't really feel like looking further into what specifically may have caused it to happen. I just pinged Ark because that's his boss, or Dex. I think they both made it. I was like, hey, this is where it's breaking, but it could have been some fucking something they changed. I just didn't feel like looking for another hour into. Can you make it so you can obtain creative playing if you meet the weapon requirements with con stats? I guess I could. Planning on anything related to blight surge or vision shaper? No. What's up with the sleep schedule? It's fucked. I woke up today at like 5 p.m. 5 p.m. What time did I fall asleep? Like what, 4 a.m., 5 a.m.? I slept for 12 hours? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I didn't even feel that tired. Is Santa gonna get fixed soon? Isn't like anyone can pick it up right now? It should be fixed. I think it already was fixed. It needs to be pushed. Do I have crazy eye bags? I don't think I usually get pretty solid sleep. Maybe just recently from the update. Are you playing Deep tonight? How about tonight? I've just been, like I said. Right now it's just a reskin base staff? Really? I thought it did have something unique, like a talent or a crit. Something with just a car. Is there a set date? No. No set date for Ceramite stuff. I want it summer, but it'll come when it's ready. It just has both ends. I actually don't know what that does. Hold on. Vanguard Arts. Oh, it's a weapon talent. Okay. Oh, is it any staff? What the oh, is it like a... Is it a talent for staves? Oh yeah, no, huh? Would you rate Ceramite Hollow update? Alright. Now we're just asking, we're just trying to get any info. Relax. Give a hint for the cape? What the hell? The cape? The shrouded cape? You just go get a shrouded cape. What are we talking about? Oh, I didn't know for 8 hours straight. God damn. 8 hours? That fixed Wind Waker? Fuck, no, I didn't. I guess I could do that. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, no. Let me get some water. You guys hear about that, what's it called? Have you guys heard about that antivirus, bro? Holy shit. Antivirus. Those motherfuckers on the cruise or whatever. I saw that video. Then I saw a video below. Keep them niggas on that ship. I was like, oh, hell no, bro. The antivirus. Yeah. Yeah. I think it doesn't spread very well, but that shit has like a 30 or 50 some fucking high ass death rate. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, have you seen the Titanic? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit, hey, bro. It's been a while for years. Why I care about Hanson now? Maybe, I don't know. I might be incorrect. I don't know if it was what's it called? How long has the actual human to human spread strain existed for? Is that a rat virus? Well, there's a new strain that spreads from human to human, but I don't know how new it is. They'll be on the belt like Zach and Cody. That's fucked up. Oh, brother. Black Plague DLC. The return of the Black Plague. You think humanity would be able to quickly tee up though if there was like part 2, like DLC? I think we'd be able to tee up. I ain't gonna lie though, the way motherfuckers were moving with coronavirus, man. And here's the thing though, I think it's because like its severity really was like dependent on like the body, your age, right? That I think for a lot of people they didn't take it as seriously. But I feel like if you have like a fucking crazy virus and it starts spreading a little bit, I think niggas will be way more like pressed. You know what I mean? Still exists in Asia. It's just easy to treat. Oh yeah, maybe they'll tee up then. Chromatography is really low, it just spread extremely easy. Yeah, this seems like the opposite. Or like reverse. Swift Kick Master Cornerback should just be Swift Kick Prodigy. Yeah, faction rerolling should hopefully come soon. Let me get myself Wind Waker. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, it worked for me. Damn, this is such a fun fucking... See, no. Imagine every boat was like a speedboat. Dude, this fucking talent is fire, bro. Damn, this bitch is strong. Oh my goodness. Dude, that takes you to point A to point B. Let me respawn. CG News. It's being remade. Not remade, but... You know, it's getting some changes. Alright, let's give ourselves a combat tag. Your body is unable to focus the winds to push your ship. What's wrong with Wind Waker? Am I missing something? Out of combat? Oh, maybe they use it once in combat and it doesn't work, or it's being put on infinite cooldown. Oh. Wind Waker just doesn't speed you up. Back me up. This shit is so nice. Holy shit, this shit is fire, bro. No wonder does Wind Waker still require like 10 gal? Boy, I bet that makes niggas angry. Still got the mold stains. This is not mold. This is actually the back of my old chair. The paint rubbing off. Ain't that crazy? Is Gale on top, chat? Does it make you angry that Gale's on top with this talent? Dude, this talent is fucking gas. Hold on, turn around, turn around. Us! Dude, this talent is so gas. I'm glad I made it this strong. Fucking fire. But I definitely should have added some fucking buff to it, or like some good visual flair. All right. Why does this perma make it not work though? Windworker doesn't work on Merchant Schooner. Heck no. That works. I think. All right. When are you doing entertaining stream again? Oh, brother, y'all want some entertainment? Oh, brother. Problem with shift lock bug? How does the shift lock bug work? It's only a proper chair, man. Hey, okay, that should be fixed. All right, fixed Wind Waker, breaking, or fixed using Wind Waker in combat permanently. Or I guess breaking tool. Alright, there we go. That's probably exactly what it was. It doesn't work on big ships. Go see why. Blacksmith, motherfucker. Give me a shipwright. Alright, what merchant schooner? We'll try frigate. Works for me. I think there was another bug that was causing it to not work when you're in combat. Or it worked it would not work when you're in combat, then it would break it. Okay, alright, lovely. Shift lock bug. Interesting. Okay. Are Megalodon heights supposed to be usable in potions? No, they're not. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to like have a character like say like, "Damn, do these work?" Like, you know, they're kind of researching it and seeing maybe why it doesn't work. Judgment not working? Judgment's not supposed to work on bosses, I'm pretty sure. If it's like a boss, it won't work. Yeah, it works on monsters though, just not bosses. Like Enmity, Champion, Duke, probably Nell, etc. Are you nerfing the new weapons? You know, there was a big debate about that. Not even really debate. Talking about I mean I got a few nerfs. Probably will get more. I honestly think the range on that shit, man. She goes a minute. She goes a whiles away, man. Does Rising Wind still make you a little bit invisible? Alright, let me look at that. So, maybe. Is it like, so it makes you slightly invisible or whatever? Interesting. Let's leave it as. Let's test. All right. Let's see if we can fix this up. Rising Wind, huh? Invisibility. Oh, that's probably why there was a fucking... I was ganking earlier and there was like a damn Wraith Claw motherfucker just invis. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, is there any conditions, or literally you just use it and it like happens? I'm not going invisible. Only works if he's created the dive bomb. Yeah, let's try that. Fuck it. Maybe it was already fixed. I think it was already fixed. I'm not going invisible. I'm not gonna lie, big dog. I think it might have already been fixed. I mean, you can test it out in Dev Place yourself, Mike Pike. Were you trying to recreate it? But it probably was already fixed. This. To dive bomb. Yeah, all right. What else did I want to do? Have I posted anything in Dev Corner? I have not in a minute. Actually, no, it's only been like... I mean, we just had free week. We're still in free week. Hey, Augie, you do code? No, I'm just... This entire stream has just been me faking it and LARPing. It's a scripter. When was the last time you enjoyed something? Like, in what way? Like, I enjoyed the pizza I had today. I enjoyed the drink I had today. I played Invincible Showdown. I enjoyed my Deepwoken ganks. I had a shit ton of fun today. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed talking to my girl. Like, it's all today. It's a good day. Yeah, what type of question? Like, what do you mean by enjoyed? That's what I'm asking. You look dead as hell. You know, maybe it's because people are usually used to me being a lot more vibrant in streams and yapping and hopping in game going brazy. Chat, when I'm doing scripting work, it's low cortisol. Actually, it can be medium. It depends if it's an annoying bug. But it's usually low cortisol. I'm chilling out. Just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this looks cool. Have you tried using new stats yet? They low-key so hype despite nobody using them. Huh, interesting. When we see ganking on stream, ganking on stream really fucking sucks because everyone is just there's two types of motherfuckers I fight. And not even just fight, I'm with. Either A, you have the people who just are trying to jump and box me up and I'm fighting like 20 motherfuckers on me. B, you have the sneakos sit in the corner, they watch. They don't, oh, I'm not fighting. Honestly, those niggas are worse because they're not even content. They're not even fighting. They want to watch. They come from the stream, they watch. Now, let me understand something. You want to watch. My brother. There is a perfectly good avenue where you can see my exact POV. My stream, my YouTube channel. So why come into the gank where other slots could either be gankers or my homies when you're just going to sit there and watch? And guess what? Half the time anyway, the guys, I die, and then they get gripped. Now, guess what? You did nobody favors. You sat there, you sneakoed, you died. Oh my god. I mean, they're actually worse. They take up server slots, no content. And it's honestly, it's like, bro, what are you doing, bro? What do you mean by watch? I'm streaming for a reason. But yeah, that's why streaming, like ganking on stream is fucking annoying. Or like right now I've just been ganking with testers and we encounter some bullshit, but I enjoy it. It's fun as fuck. I miss CG, no cap. I miss CG too. I'm not gonna lie. I miss CG too. CG was fun. When is it coming back? Probably when it's like actually redone. I love talking to Rag about CG. I love CG. Not as much I love Deep though. Whoa. Bro, I hopped in some Deep gigs. I'm like, yep, I fucking love me some Deep. Now, granted, it was laggy. Fuck the FPS, 120 ping. Granted, I'm west and they're in east, but still, 120 ping. And I'm finding some bullshit, but when is that never not? When was the last time it was not the case? Because there has only been a few, and I mean very few amount of times, that I've ever had a clean gank. I swear though, there's something going on with F. I don't know what it is. I'd have to do a deep dive, bro. And even then, I'm not the nigga to be doing that. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I'm not the God optimizer, okay, chat? Like I said, I leave that to the boy Arch and Corey, bro. Like that's their specialty. You know what I mean? I mean, you got the obvious stuff, but it's like when you don't work on the back end, it's like I'm not saying it's a waste of my time. Like it can at least help, but it's like it's their specialty. You know what I mean, right? Where did main inspirations from Nell come from? I did not do Nell. That was literally all in the tunes. I only did Duke rework. That's all I did. I did the Duke rework. Which I think I was just looking around for feedback and people were telling me they fuck with the Duke rework. Sounds good to me. Some people said he was a bit easier, but he's a mid-game boss. He's not supposed to be like fucking the god of fighting. You know what I mean, right? Same thing with Nell. I saw some people saying like, dude, this guy's easy. You know, this guy's easy. I'm like, bro, if you want the difficulty, you know what I'm saying, right? The boss from last update is there for that, to give you the little difficulty spike, right? I don't think every boss needs to push the next level. Me, personally, I'm going to push Deepwoken players. I like pushing Deepwoken players. But there's nothing wrong with having content that's for, you know, mid-game, early end game. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's an L. Thank you for the Ayo the Pizza Here membership. What was the last time a nigga did that? I forgot how much it was. It was like $30 a month, $25 a month. God damn. Oh, I'm gonna look. Earn. What are my memberships? What memberships do I have? Hold on. Ayo, the pizza here. Damn, that is so old. Shout out Hackrai for being a 4-year member, by the way. He's actually so real for that. All right, let's see. Hold on. I still have 24 members. 17 Big Sword, 6 Big Sword, 1 Ayo the Pizza here. Damn, I've had 1 Ayo the Pizza here for a minute now. All right, let me look. How much is that? How do I even see? It's been so long since I've looked at this shit, man. Ayo the Pizza here. Oh, nigga. Ah. Oh, my ears burn. Damn. That's how you know this shit is ancient. Levels. Let me look at my levels. Damn, that's $25 a month. You're fucking real for that. Aga might be the reason that the bosses are that hard. Yeah, for me, it's like people are, you know, like I said, you have two types of guys, you know. The guys that are, they're like, dude, I fucking love Curse Champ. I want that difficulty. And then you have the guys who think he's impossible, right? What are you gonna do? That's what I'm saying. Not every boss has to push the envelope. You know what I mean? Push the limit. Because we're gonna have things that push the limit. From me, anyway, right? I love pushing people. You know what I'm saying? I love getting them out of their comfort zones. But it's not for everybody, right? It's good to have some bosses that are for, like, you know, the casual. You know, you get the busted weapons. It's good to have that, right? Like, I don't think that's a bad thing. I am a niche enjoyer anyway, to be honest. And granted, hardcore bosses is a niche, to be honest with you. It can be popular, but like super hard bosses that push people, like, bro, that's not something you see from the average Joe, you know? Way more fun to find. They used to be dead boring. Yeah, bosses were Enmity. I'm really glad Corey pushed them a little bit. Enmity, man, that was a great first step into getting stuff a little bit tough, you know. And like I said, there's enough bosses in the game where you can have easy bosses. Like next boss I'm dropping is probably also going to be really hard, but he's not depths. So we'll see. I thought about doing Ferryman rework a little bit, but I'll see. I don't know. He could probably spice up his fucking VFX. Maybe a new move or two. Next are the two. Power Skill, a Rag versus Aga Yam Shake Off. Who wins? Oh, brother. Do you speak Korean? Only words I know is Pyeongshin, Shibaseki, Kamasamida, and then that's it. I think that's all I know. We'll be done with Justice Card once Fury goes over. We'll extend. We'll extend what Justice Cards can do. In dev work, do you also do the VFX and models? It depends. Most of the time I'm doing VFX, sounds, and scripting. Models are done by either someone like Alfie or S, or you have Natoon Zoom models too. And then for like animations, you have Lelux and Jay. Those have been the guys. What's your favorite game from Nintendo Wii? Mario Kart Wii. Can't go wrong with that. And then Wii Play. Probably a close second. Dream, Debo, and Dev start focusing more on sea exploration, making them seem more terrifying. I want to do that. I would honestly love that to be like verse 4. I'd love verse 4 to be fucking Void Sea Expeditions, and it's like major like sea exploration stuff. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, let me switch up some of these talents a little bit. I think I did a talent, and I need to extend it, but I'll see what I do. Okay, so let's see. I have this talent. What is it called? Continuous Bleed. This talent is not. It's doing a bit too much. Continuous Bleed. So basically, I made this talent, I think yesterday or the other day. Every time you land a crit, increase the amount of bleed damage you deal for 30 seconds. This is stackable. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make uppercuts count too. Uppercut and flourish. That way it's a little bit more, you know, feasible in an actual fight. Crit, flourish, or uppercut. Increase the amount of bleed damage to it for 30 seconds. And it's stackable. Now I'm gonna make that 15 seconds. 15 seconds. That would make it not go away though. Right. And then on top of that, I'm gonna lower what the actual buff was, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of fucking crazy for what I tried to do there. Yeah, I'm kind of crazy. Blood damage. Yeah, I'll just do like. That's too high. It was literally just multiplying it. So like it would be like 15, 30, 45, 60. No, that's fucking crazy. We'll do like 30% more bleed damage every stack, which should be, even that way, that's up to 3 times more bleed damage, which is up to 45% more damage on things like mantras or bleed M1s. It's a bit high. I'm gonna do 2.5. That's a good amount, and we'll see how it goes. Because then the problem is that that's like a free. Well, 2.5% more. 2.5 would be 250% more bleed damage, and bleed damage can't multiply, but it's still extra DPS. But it's a razor cutlass, and it requires setup, and you have to keep proccing it. I have to think about this. Fool's Tanker talent. Yeah, I was gonna do a Fool's Tanker talent, but I got a little lazy and I did other ones instead. So what we got? What talents do we have coming to this update? Or what weapons are getting a talent so far? We got Wormtooth, Crescent Cleaver, we got Coral Cestus and Brute Alloy Cestus with different talents. I thought that'd be cool. We got Sacred Hammer and Razor Cutlass. I think that's a good selection. Do it now? Yeah, but like I mean, I guess it's because there's no. It would be annoying to have to do extra setup just for this one specific talent. Maybe I'll just add like little fucking like I'll add an actual drink inside the cup itself, and you whack somebody with the drink inside. You know, like. I don't know. Maybe I care about the small stuff too much. Maybe it doesn't matter. Do you think verse 3 will make or break deep? No. Unless you mean like if late. Okay. First off, we're already in verse 3. You mean layer 3, right? Layer 3. The thing about layer 3, it doesn't matter. Like Yuji. No, it doesn't really. It does matter, but it doesn't matter. I'll tell you why. It is so hard to fuck up the simple premise of new area to explore, get some new lore, new monsters, new bosses. Most people are happy with that. And then like new thing for build. Those like key things, you'll get any nigga on. You know what I mean, right? Like it's new area you can permanently go to. I'm hopping. You see, I'm hopping on for that. Layer 2, and here's the thing. Layer 2 is so limited. It was a new area to go to, and it was cool. Don't get it twisted. But you can't interact with other people outside your own group. So most of the time you're solo. It is straightforward. You're not even staying in the world. You are doing a dungeon and you're out of there, right? Also, not too many new bosses. It was 2 bosses. You know what I mean? 2 new bosses, which are cool. They were great. But you see what I'm saying, right? So I feel like layer 2, even though it wasn't like super expansive in that regard, ton of people got hyped for it. And so that's what I'm saying. It's like, I see like, oh dude, this needs to make or break Deepwoken. I don't know. I think people will be pretty satisfied. Even like people were satisfied with much less than I want to at least try and do personally. So. Are you stepping it up? Of course we have to step it up. Top 5 favorite games? Probably deep up in there. This is tough to say. I don't even know. That's a hard question. Yeah, unlocking the exploration part? I agree. Even then though, most of the time, exploration is only like a week or 2 at most anyway. It's really about expanding upon doing what layer 2 did for the game, which was expanding upon what makes people keep playing the game, not just the layer itself. But the layer itself should be included in somehow. Like I think that was something that was missed with layer 2. Actually, that's not even true. Originally, you can only get knowledge through layer 2, so they did do that. It's true. But didn't layer 2 drop with the hell other content too, like uppercuts and new combat system, everything? Yeah, they had overworld content. They had the oaths, yeah, the new combat. Which I also think was important as well. But even outside of that, I just think the simple fact, like, you just had that idea. Damn, this is actually such a cool background. I know, let's see, before we even get to Fool's Tankard, let me tell these testers what I changed. So I was fucking tripping with that one initially. Razor Cutlass. might need to change how the procs work though, so you have to actually like keep landing it instead of having infinite extra bleed. I have to do that. Let me do that. Is it handled here? Oh, something changed? Yeah, that's how it works. I could make it work like that. That might be doing too much. Anywho, rock up. Okay. I work in a 9 to 5. I script 9 to 5. No, I do not work a traditional 9 to 5. I have malice on. What even happened with the I have malice mark? Is that bugged? Eye of Malice. Maybe there was a reason it was removed. I have no clue. Let's see. So I guess I got 2 fist ones. Ah, yes, I wanted a gun one. Like a flintlock one. I really just want to give flintlocks, just give them their bullets back. Full stop. Which I think would be cool. It's like you do a lot less M1 damage, but you get bullets back. I don't know, chat. You think people would actually use that? Probably not. But I think for the LARPers, like let the LARPers enjoy it, you know? It's a 15 light weapon thing. It doesn't need to be strong. It just needs that fun LARP. You know? Fun LARP. How to use codes in Deepwoken. Can you tell us more about the bounty update? Hell no. Not for now, at least. Probably there'll be more sneaks as we get closer to it. Oh, yeah, as an offhand. Would it be problematic if you could... Yeah, because the ranged flintlock offhand would be pretty annoying, huh? Wait, would it even proc on offhand? Do weapon talents work on offhand? Testers, do we have any weapon talents that work on offhand? No. I'm saying like weapon talent, like on the weapon itself. not a talent that you have that works on offhand. A weapon that has a talent that works on offhand. Ooh, that could actually introduce some pretty cool opportunities. Flintlock though, offhand shooting bullets might be problematic. Because that's 15 light weapon, and then you have like everybody running it with fucking like fists or like light weapon. Yeah, damn, I didn't even think about that. I can make it not work if you don't have dual gun. But Flintlock's 25? It's 20. We're both wrong, I guess. Medium where it buffs your offhand. Curse tier? Don't people already use... I think curse tier is pretty good, no? Maybe make it only work if you have hip shooter then for offhand. True, I could do that. What else do we have as offhand? Miscellaneous, parrying dagger. And then... Damn, we really lack some cool offhands. Wow, wow, wow. A shield talent, though. Oh, I haven't thought about a shield talent. A shield talent would be pretty interesting. I don't even know what they do. Legion shield. The question is, would you actually have to equip it, like, hold it out for it to work? Probably so. I wouldn't want to just be like, okay, it's on your back, and then you just, you know. Definitely actually have to hold it out. Ooh, one where you can throw the shield might be super fucking tough. That would be kind of tough. Is there an Etrian shield? Is there any shield that like Etrians use? Yeah, because isn't there a talent called Captain Etria anyway? Yeah, there is. That would be tough. Kite shield? Is it round? No, but it's not round. It's more like Soldier Boy shield. I don't know. Maybe who says weapon talents can't be like niche? Like niche. I mean, they're already niche in themselves, but like even more niche. Like, let's see. Like cruel counter. Do y'all know that Crueling has a talent? Cruel counter. When using your initial charge up critical on Crueling Knife, if you interrupt someone's attack with it, apply cruel counter on them, massively increasing the damage they take from your critical attacks. That's so ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You have to land a counter attack, and then you get to do it more damage on only your critical attacks. Bro, I might need to sauce this fucking talent up. What other talents are ass here? Rosen's Technique. If you have tactical reload, Rosen's Peacemaker has 45 seconds left off. Does anybody use that, by the way? The rifle talents? Like Rosen's Peacemaker and just constantly spam ranged bullets? I feel like that wouldn't be bad. I don't see people use that. I do? You're a real one. Yeah, like... It's bad? What? Bullets on rifle is bad? Blunderbuss has better damage and more NMD sync. Blunderbuss. Let's see what else here. Belief. I don't even think Belief is bad. I was on edge about it. Curved Edge, I might have to nerf a little bit. I heard it was actually good. Bulwark Breaker. Oh, brother. Increase the size of your pressure blast with the last hit of it dealing increased posture damage. Bro, that's... What the fuck? That's so niche. Holy shit. Who is using that? Does anybody use... Increase the size of your... I got a great fucking idea. I know exactly what the fuck I can do with that as an additional add-on. You remember old Pressure Blast? You remember old Pressure... The one you couldn't parry? Remember the one you couldn't parry, bro? Bro, come on, bro. Chat. Chat. Come on now. Chat. It's for... Oh, what's it called? Hold on. You have to understand. You have to understand. This is probably one of the most... This is for Steel Maul. No. Steel Maul. Steel Maul. Does Steel Maul scare you that bad, chat? Steel Maul. Come on, guys. Steel Maul. That weapon is so trash. Name 5 niggas you've ever seen use Steel Maul outside of Freshies. Go. I swear to God. You going to hell. You know what I mean? You're done for, bro. Assuming the alloyed version of... Bro, even if it did, I honestly don't even know if that would... Would people actually use that? I would use that. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would try it out. Let's let Steel Maul... Okay, here's my argument. Yeah, here's my argument. We have seen an era where it was already that crazy. However, would Steel Maul really be alloyed Steel Maul? I know there's an alloyed one. I'm looking at its stats. I mean, it's alright. It's not. It has low damage. It has very low scaled damage. I'm looking at the website. 44. Compared to most other things in its category, it's doing a lot less. It's doing a lot less. The problem is you already buffed the posture and damage on it. Does it increase the damage? Does it actually increase the damage? I don't think it does. I think all it does is it increases the size. I don't know, guys. Here's the thing. I like to give time to weapon talents. That's what happens. I think, for example, I might have buffed up curved edge a bit too much. Besides that, I don't really like to buff too many times. I like to give them time for people to figure stuff out. But I've not seen, Steel Maul really used. When Pressure Blast became parryable, the damage and posture damage was increased. Damn, I hope to drink. I'm not gonna lie to you, I might just allow it for ganks though. Bro, for ganks. I'm just, you gonna be seeing mad motherfuckers just throw that bitch into a crowd and get crazy bloodless. I don't know. What about Silent Hearts using it? You know that like one picture of Patrick with the damn bottle on his head, bro? Bro, the talent requires... What do you mean, bro? It requires Pressure Blast. Why am I not worried about Silent Heart using this shit, man? What we do? Dog. Yo. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna allow it, but I'll tone down. I'll observe and tone down its original buff. Yeah. So you get the old one back, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else, nothing more. Right? Lovely. Bulwark Breaker. Oh boy. Now I'm gonna let the testers test this out. If they say it's too cracked, we'll get some middle ground. Nobody using this shit regardless. You say that until somebody does, though. That's what everybody says until somebody does use it, and then it's like, oh shit, yo, this motherfucker's kind of teed. Just saying. That's always how it's been. All right, next, let's see what else here could use a nice, a little something. Because, like, bro, I'm looking at, like, a lot of these fucking, I'm looking at some of these, like, weapon taunts, and it's like, I'm never using this in Chime or in Ganks. Like, that's kind of an issue. Damn, I added so many fucking weapon taunts for 5 Iron. Jesus Christ. Yeah, some of these here are fucking nice. I think later on I actually started to make some nice ones that felt like they fucking did something, you know? What else do we have here? Cruel Counter. This shit is ass. When using your initial... Do you know what it should... Okay, the problem is that it requires you to fucking hit somebody and counter them. Here's what I'll do. This is what this is what you need to start doing, right? The problem is the only proc requirement is so fucking specific that, like, I'm never using that. So what I'll do is I'm gonna give that base effect to when you land it, and if you counter somebody with it, you empower it even more. You see what I'm saying? So now it's beneficial just to land it. But if you stun the motherfucker, it does extra things. I'm gonna just slap on some True Elemental, which that might not make sense, but trust me, it'll make sense. All right. Anyway, Cruel Counter. This, man. I saw some people using it because it counted as a lightning strike, but even then, bro. Okay. It's time for Cruel Counter to get the buff it deserves. Wait, this shit lasts for 20 seconds on them? Hold on. That is actually... It's actually a bit more than I thought it was. Let me see how this hoe works. Hold on. Ooh. Wait, it makes him take 40% more damage from crits. But then you also have the lightning one. Or if you're on Silent Heart Light Weapon, or if you like hit them with the lightning one, and then you swap to another weapon. You feel me? Alright, this is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. Let's see. Anybody want to think of a bonus effect? Because I'm gonna just make that base, and then I'm gonna add a bonus for actually countering. What are we thinking? When using your initial charge, critical on your Cruelty Knife, I'm just gonna say, if you hit someone with it, you apply Cruel Counter on them. That's increasing the damage you take from your critical. Extra lightning strikes on every attack. Extra stun. Please don't buff daggers anymore. It's cruel. It's the Cerulean Knife, bro. It's Cerulean Knife, bro. Come on, bro. That'll make Grounding Bolt broken. Grounding Bolt just needs its own nerf anyway, to be honest. Extra stun on dagger just killed me. Cruelty Knife used in... Yeah, but that's on Grounding Bolt God Cheese, okay? They're not using Cruel Counter. Will you take community criticism seriously? Ooh. Community criticism. Yeah, it's not like we don't listen to community criticism. It just... For certain things, it could depend. It could depend. I think I'm making Legion Testament only proc the Shaky Block X amount after landing Flourish or crit. I've seen this idea suggested. Damn, is it really running niggas' pockets in Chime? Jesus. Is there any other fist weapons that people use outside of Legion? I'm curious. I'm actually curious. The motherfuckers talk about this thing like Hitler, Von, Stalin. Like, what is going on? I guess it really wasn't simple as like that. Fucking... Legion says it's basically the same damage as Flamekeeper, but with medium shaky block. Same damage as Flamekeeper, huh? Yeah, they have a little different scaling and whatnot. Not too much of a difference. Have you seen Eclipse's new video? I have. I've seen a lot of crueling knife users without grounding bolt, and even see someone motifing on other daggers. It's true, I guess. World Piercer Gauntlets. That weapon is trash. Hell, brother. People are getting fried by that shit, man. Okay, when using your initial charge up critical on your curling knife, if you hit someone with it, you apply cruel counter on them, increasing damage they take from your critical attacks. They take even more if you interrupted their attack with it. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Actually, I could just do this. Hold on. Now, this shouldn't be too crazy of a buff. All right, this should also maybe be handy in a gank, for example. Yeah, here's my idea. Well, this is actually how it already worked, but cruel counter doesn't only buff your critical attacks; it buffs everybody's critical attacks on them. So if you like land it, it makes bare minimum it's a 20% increase. Max, I think, is 40%. So could be handy if you're like, you know, running like a got finish somebody off, right? Makes your homies crits do more damage. Just something to throw out there. Okay. Let me put that in there. All right, what else here is pretty weak? Expeditious combo. Landing an uppercut will grant you a buff to your onslaught for 15 seconds. Using also during this time will massively increase the speed of it. Do people use Iron Birch? I saw Crimson Kato use it once and that's it. Oh, and that's not Iron Birch, is it? No, I think that is Iron Birch. That has it, right? Has Expeditious combo. Yeah, it does. And that's pretty niche, I don't know why. What is that for? Ah. That's fire. What is this? Oh, damn, I was cooking for these. If you guys are wondering, I basically made weapons for Ceramide Hollow like fucking half a year ago to like 7 or 8 months ago. And yeah, now that Ceramide's coming, I'm like, wait, that's actually a fire talent. It's kind of cool. Honestly, let me get these guys started on that. You going? What do you mean you going, bro? I'm looking at shit. Right? Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Crucible Rapier. When parrying a guard break, enhance your critical for the next 15 seconds. If you land your crit on your opponent's block while it is enhanced, immediately guard break your opponent. What do we think, chat? I feel like that might be too much of a chime talent right there. And even then, don't buff Crucible Rapier. It's so broken with Grounding Bolt Stormbreaker. Bro, Grounding Bolt should not be the reason all these talents don't get something nice to them, man. It's fine, niche, but it's still good. Alright, fuck it. I did say some could be niche. Fine. Fine. But Bulwark Breaker, no, that was like actually too fucking, that was too niche. That was way too niche, bro. Expeditious combo, like. I feel like it's too, yeah, exactly. It's too situational. I almost want to change it up where it's like you parry it and then like part of the damage you've absorbed through your fucking parry is like reflected in your shits. Scoundrel Saber. Oh man. I remember when that weapon was like busted for like a week or two. It doesn't even have a weapon. What? Does it? I don't see a weapon on it. Unless I'm missing something. I don't see a weapon for it here. Or a weapon talent. Alright, what else here is weak? Vital Wound. I actually think this talent is sneaky good. You just have to get the right guy on it. The right player, the right build. Expedition combo could work. Fine. Punishing riposte. I'm a little bit on edge. Blitz, I actually think is pretty okay. It's just it was stolen by Kindred Edict. How mean. What else? Any other weapon sounds that are not great? Rosen's technique. That requires another talent as well. I don't know, chat. I have to think about that. I don't know. I wanna give it a nice buff, but yeah. Anywho, add away except our mess without chat. I would love to, but I think somebody may already be doing something akin to that. Could be wrong. Summer rifle a talent. Bro, just go winter rifle. You know, like, just go winter rifle. Maybe summer talent can like melt people who are frozen and does extra damage for that. Summer winter rifle. It's like they're opposites in a way. Aga Yubaka, where is the unique item for Diluvian? What? The armor, the outfit is unique now. Enjoying this slice of pizza, chat. 1 second. That's a good shit. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Anyway. Why is he not blinking? Is Aga a robot? Yes. I am. Dragoon talent. Sacred Hammer weapon talent. Sacred Hammer got a weapon talent. I made it like yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. Reverse Rising Wind reversal for OG. Let go of OG Rising Wind, man. Oh my goodness. Let it go. Let it go. Scoundrel Saber doesn't have a crit, bro. It doesn't have a talent. I didn't see a talent. Am I tripping? Scoundrel Saber I did not see a talent unless it was like, unless it's like a weird thing where it has an effect, but it does. It's like it's not stated. That could be what you're talking about. What y'all talking about, chat? I've been on August stream in a year now. Now he's the dev is begging for all. Yeah. Honestly, no. It can be part of chat. Let me tell you though. It's only like this like when I'm clearly working on the game. Yeah, like right now I'm talking to testers. I'm doing stuff for the game. Of course, it would be natural that people will like be like, "Hey, can you fix this?" I'm like, I do fix it. Like I fixed Wind Waker because of it. I fixed things like the back hits. I fixed like the bugs that. The problem is that there's so many different things on our minds on stuff we want to do that we tend to overlook and forget some of the smaller stuff that can be pretty fucking annoying or can even sometimes be detrimental, right? And so if it's in my skill to do so, just let the chat do that. They actually bring up some good bugs that do need fixing sometimes. Like I said, things that would just bug out of town, like Wind Waker. That was a good one. Let me actually go through all the stuff that chat was bringing up. That were some solid fixes. Yeah, like there was a fix with Krita combo they brought up. We got the Wind Waker one. What else did I do? This was more balanced, like not being able to use weapon manuals in combat. Electrified not working in PvE. That was a big one. That was one of the big buffs of fucking Thunder Call. Like, no wonder. Dude, that's a free 50% damage reduction that Thunder Call players are missing out on. Of course it seemed fucking trash. They weren't even getting one of the major buffs of that update, right? Speaking of, I need to buff that Blue Lightning one. That one was actually not good. Blaming testers for that one. Okay. Then you have Krita plating. Yeah, Krita plating wasn't working with Just Scar Talons. That was brought by chat. Being able to move stack Iron Sing Rod with Mantle of Enmity. Turtle Shell not activating when we spawned in. There were some good, like, I don't know. I like doing this with chat. Will I do it every day? As I start to pick up on doing more serious stuff, probably not. I don't know. I like it. It's personal. You know, people can just like tell me ideas. I want to answer everything because some people be like, "Hey, can you reveal everything in the next update?" Like, no, bro. I'm not gonna tell you what we do. It like, bro, we gotta talk about that stuff first. But I don't have an issue with it. You know. Seems like actual cool way. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Will we get another guild that acts like the divers? Probably not. I think that there was a little bit of controversy that happened because of that. Because like the owner or something like that was kind of weird. Used to be a change the color of the throw of any Halo. No one needs damage reduction modern PvE. Everyone can parry. Yeah, that's why I was a bit worried about the Thundercall one maybe being too strong. I think some testers just told me to allow it, so if it's busted and people cheese the game with it, I'll probably just reduce the duration of it. Because, granted, it never worked for all of Deepwoken. Since the beginning of the game, it only worked in PvP. I know. So we haven't even gotten a chance to figure out, was 4 seconds good enough? Because it could have been Electrocarve is on like a 10-second cooldown. Put a Blessed 5 seconds. You could just infinitely keep having that mind. You see, that's what I was thinking was going to happen. You throw a Blessed Gem on an Electrocarve, you get a Lightning build that has some multi-hits. Any boss you fight is going to be dealing 50% damage, not just to you, to everybody you fight. Enmity, fucking Curse Champ, Parasol. You see, anybody for like 8 seconds. So that's why I thought, I was like, maybe that's a bit busted, but chat was telling me it's not bad. Some tough said, allow it. I'm gonna let Midge take a look at it. You know, PvE guy. Maybe I'll talk about with the PvE guys, but what are you gonna do? I mean, maybe it's like you get people to have their fun with like the new busted PvE thing, and then it gets nerfed or balanced. That's what happens in PvP anyway, right? At this point. Might as well do it with PvE. That's actually literally what happened. Blood was busted. Daggers were busted. Fist, I think people need to figure out. There's a build I want to make for PvE. This might not even work, but it is I don't even know how good this would be. Here's the build idea. Yeah, it is a Justicar PvE build. Somebody can make it if they want to. Justicar PvE. Listen. You get Justicar's technique, Justicar's adaptation. That one might seem useless. Here's why it isn't. It procs the Fist PvE buff. You go max heavy M1 build with the running M1. You spam running M1s. You get like 50% more damage off your running M1s. Because it hits twice. That's how it works. Right? So I was going to make that as a PvE build and see how busted it was. But I'm going to pass down the torch to one of you guys when you guys do it. Because remember how if you look at the talent, it says it counts as a fist hit. It counts as a fist hit. So it procs the Justicar talents and it procs fist talents, which means it procs the fist PvE buff, which is supposed to work on fist because fist has lower damage. But if you have a heavy weapon, it doesn't scale. It's like it scales off your M1 damage, so you just do 50% more heavy M1 damage. I don't know if that's cooking. But I would recommend somebody try it out. Yeah, thanks for the 10. You know how Power Keeper changes color on crit with Saintsworn? Could you possibly make that feature with each of its respective criticals while being a use of... Wait. Power Keeper changes color on crit with Saintsworn. Make a feature with each of its respective criticals while being able to use Data Saints. So you want me to add something specific for Pyre Keeper Saintsworn? What is... I don't even know what Blade of Saints is. What does it do? Let me look. Wait, you wanted to use... You wanted to use the Saintsworn mantras without the damn blade, motherfucker? On Pyre Keeper? See, this is what I'm talking about, chat. Look, I respect the gall though. You basically just asked me to buff your build up, bro. Like, you can admit it, be like, Agamatsu, here's $20. Can you buff my build? This is my build. You might as well just say that, bro. What? Why would you're supposed to use it with the blade. I think that was just like cool extra synergy added, but it's not supposed to be like a buff. Like Pirate Keeper, this would be this like a replacement for Saint Sworn. What? Do you plan on adding cooler, more rogue lineage-esque potions? We can do that apparently. I think that's something we can do with the potion system. Granted, maybe we should wait for the potion system to get a bit of a revamp, since it's been literally half a decade over that has been made. But I wouldn't mind making some fuck-ass new potions. Like rogue pots, like Switch Witch. Or... that changes your name. Oh, no, motherfucker's talking about Lord's Mane. Whoa, slow down. Let's look at the rogue potion. There's some interesting ones though. There's like one that gives like Gaian's hair, right? Rogue lineage potion. There was like someone figured out Falara's blood. That was really fucking cool. Wasn't that crazy? Do they not have it here? Falara's blood? Liquid wisdom. What did this do? Was that just for a quest? Which increases the user's scholar boon by 10%? Really? Scholar boon is a stat that affects the speed at which mana drains after casting a spell. Huh. Okay. I see. So it's like if you're using Ignis, it... oh. That's cool. Scholar's boon, huh? Just the complex recipes? Shit like Silver Sun, the Tespian Elixir. Featherfeet. Featherfeet would be a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, Featherfeet would be fucking tough. Negates all fall damage for 30 seconds. Featherfeet would be pretty fucking tough to bring back. Bone growth. What did this one do again? It's been a while. Go by chat, it's been a minute. Fix broken bones. How'd you make this? This probably was annoying as fuck to make. Potions that like get rid of like negative statuses. Would be kind of interesting. Ice protection. Ice protection does not give immunity to code or reduce the rate at which you become code. Okay, ice protection. There's some solid potions. Yeah, there were some pretty cool potions. What about where's the secret ones though? Oh, 2.0. Oh, they made a new one. Oh! So they actually made an updated one. Okay. Let's see about this. What the? Shifting Serum, Transfiguring Elixir, Scar Serum. Okay, let's look at Shifting Serum. What the fuck is this? Changes your racial variant. Oh, I mean, this would be that's actually kind of fucking cool though. Shifting Serum. When was this figured out? You can't see comments unless you fucking join the... when motherfuckers do that? Wait, Dullahan has 2 variants? Oh, the blue and the orange. Cool. Shifting Serum. Oh, this was added in the Shore update. Okay. Let's look at Transfiguring Elixir. Oh, a magic potion that once consumed brings up a GUI to select a disguise to turn into. Wait, what? When was this made? Wait, that's so cool. Transfiguring Elixir, and then you get to pick either a barrel, a bush, a gray box, a brown box, a chair, a statue. Damn. Oh, this potion was gatekept for around 2 years. Wait. Wait, that's fucking fire. Chat, this is what I'm talking. Bro, niggas in Rogue Lineage, they will gatekeep the smallest shit. I mean, this is a potion that maybe has some, that's like LARP or like maybe some unique situations where they can escape something. 2 years it was gatekept. A potion. That's crazy. That's so crazy. The recipe was leaked in June 2024. Some small things like runes will show up the your transformation. Acorn Light, Evo Flower. What is Evo Flower again? Oh, it's that thing. Lava Flower, Polar Plant, Snow Shroom. Alright, let's see what the Scar Serum does. They'll probably remove scars. Remove scars, yeah. Yeah. What does it require? In Gaia? Wait, was it not figured out? Completely useless unless you're Ascended Vin or Ascended Casperin. Interesting. Notes. Yeah, that's some interesting potions, man. Damn, what about the... Was that fake then? The potion that gives, like, Gaian's hair? It's K only? Ah, I see. Interesting. Transfiguring elixir. That's so cool. Man. Makes me want to play Rogue. I think it's called hair growth. Let's look it up. Oh my goodness, bro. The wiki lags my shit out so much. Rogue lineage. Hair growth. Potion. Liquid locks? Okay. Is a unique potion that allows Casperins and Navrins to grow hair. The potion is made with the... Oh. Glow Shroom, Uncanny Tentacle, Strange Tentacle, Tailboom, Evo Flower. Proof.
Alright, so in today's video I want to show you guys how to make the Liquid Locks potion that gives hair to other races. Oh, that's nice. Oh.
Yeah.
This is a Glow Shroom, Strange Tentacle, Tailboom, and an Uncanny. That's how you make Liquid Locks, baby.
Whoa, that's cool. Wait, hold on. I'll show you guys this real quick. I'll show you guys. This is kind of fucking sick. Look at this shit. Can't see it here, but look at this. Whoa! Little effect. Oh, it works on Gaians too. Did it work on the Gaian? I can see. You know, I think it would have helped if we didn't have this fucking green aura over him to see. Was that like a beard? No hair morbid. Good luck. I guess maybe it doesn't work on them. Happens on Casper GSK. Oh! Well, how about that? That's pretty fucking sick, man. I could just... There we go. That's fire. Liquid locks. Oh, it doesn't work on Gaians or Morvids. It's the small things, man. It's the small things. Let's get some legendary offhand weapons. Legendary offhands. Yeah, offhands could be the next niche things we get into. Something I really wanted to do was, I got an idea for. I forgot what my specific idea was, but it was talking about like something you could make like it was like craftable mob weapons, which I thought was cool. That was an idea I had when I sent to Tunes. It was like it'd be like this chest plate. Probably would be a mask at this point because I think masks would make more sense. But something craftable where your Ardor Scream would apply anti-heal, and it would be like you get the part from a Broodlord. Now, should it be rare? Is the question. Are monster parts pretty rare? They're like 1% drops, aren't they? Yeah, you just kind of kill them and you get them. Only people that use Ardor Scream is Sunhearts, to be fair. No, it's Soulbreaker. I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be cool. You also have the one that doubles the range of your Ardor Scream, which is actually pretty nice on Soulbreaker. The Outlaw Mask, which also buffs. I think it buffs other parts of your kit. Let me look. Hold on. Outlaw Mask. Ascended Outlaw Mask. What's his talent? Destructive Yell. Let me see. Yeah, it increases the I think it increases the amount that your posture is reduced by. I'm pretty sure. Wait, hold on. Yeah. It, oh, it's actually not bad. .9. Not bad actually. It's actually like 20%. Yeah, I need to make some more. I need to make some more masks. Maybe I'll do that. Sunlight doesn't break campfires for some reason. Oh yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I think that got removed. I think Arc might have removed that because something got changed with the rework. Yeah, masks are cool. I don't know. I think I want to add a few more masks. These could be droppable. I don't really care about the main bank board droppable. Probably make some more equipment. Just some good stuff to get a little bit of trading back. It doesn't have to be super crazy rare. Yeah, I might add some, just generally more, because I watched this video that was like ranking the what's it called? It was ranking the face masks, and I thought that was a really cool video because I love watching this type of videos. And I think it was like number 3 was I think the mask that gave, or that glass that gave you 5 HP. Number 2 was the Ascended Outlaw mask, and number 1 was the what's it called? The Necrotic mask, I think it is. And I was like, damn, we could use some new masks. I'm not gonna lie. Boots are also lacking. I'm not gonna lie. There's some pretty shit boots. So I'll see what I do. I will see what I do. Gotta think about it. Yeah, definitely gotta think about it. And lag off Pyre. Bro. I'll give you one thing. You were dedicated saying that. The big dog. All heavies got given end lag for a reason, man. I'm sorry, bro. I think Barkeeper. I don't know, bro. Authority Volt Spark. Does it? Oh yeah, dude. The motherfucker was saying it was ass. Maybe I'll just give it more dodge frames for free. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really. I think when I was making these talents, like, I think I was super concerned at the time with not breaking the game with equipment talents, right? So that's why all the fucking authority talents have all these conditions and shit. Yeah, exactly. Testing waters. And here's the problem. Here's the problem. When I started to buff one of them, that's where we got prime fucking green lightning bills just destroying the game. So that it was actually pretty warranted. There are some powerful effects on those. There's a reason why I was like cautious, because I was like, okay, I'll buff them. I buffed them. Boom, bro. They're running the game, dude. They do so much damage. What nerf green lightning, bro? Everybody was spamming me with that, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Right? I nerfed it. I was like, I mean, I buffed it, and then I had to nerf it again because it's like it got into the meta too much. So that's why I'm a little bit afraid to like let go of some of these restrictions on some of the other stuff. But maybe people don't care about it. Maybe people want lay busted. Anyway, let me get rid of that. The dodge cooldown. Let's see how much extra. Let me talk about how much extra dodge it gives you. Okay, so it scales with your lightning. It gives you more dodge frames than safety dance. I mean, I don't know. I'll slightly reduce. I'll like make it like a little bit longer. Not too much though, because it makes it really long. I'll do like, I think it's like 2.2 that increases it to. I'll do like 1.9. So it's a little bit longer, but it's still like a buff. Drastically reduced the extra dodge cooldown you get from using Authority Volt Spark Masks. Volt Reflex. Using Flex Talent. Loki, even if it was super strong, it was something entirely new as metaphor, a set talent. True. It was also like, I think the reason why people, I think really Deepwoken fans are easy to please. Really, it was like, it wasn't even the full thing. It was just green, new attunement, but green. I was saying this earlier. I think I was talking about Deepwoken info. It's funny because people hate recolored enemies. Recolored mantras? Hold on. Hold on, recolored mantras. Let me go get the suit. You know what I mean? That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Granted, recoloring mantras, it's funny. It takes a hell of an effort to fucking recolor them. Ask any fucking dev. Yeah, it takes a hell of an effort. I think there was something added that makes them easier to do. The Moss Knights, well, they're cooler because they actually have the moss on them and shit. And people put the blame on me saying I made them. I did not make them. It was Rag, okay? Do not... I did not remake. I did not do that, bro. Chill on me. Yeah, people are always asking me for when's Purple Shadow, when's White Shadow, and it's like, dog. What? That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna revert the Crulian knife buff I did because apparently there's some God Crulian knife like secret buff that made it godly, and it's a god weapon right now. It's like one of the god daggers. I guess, bro. I guess it's annoying because now I have to fucking revert the description. Fuck my Chungus life. Fine. Fucking Shud life. My Chungus Shud life. I'm still gonna set up like this though. Agabrom crying move pirate and lag. I can't do that, big dog. I can't do that. Who's gonna tell Nana to let type go? Why? Let me look at Nana's channel. Why would you let go of type soul though? I just don't get it. He clearly gets good viewership when he's streaming it, and every time he talks about it coming back, seems like he gets solid views. Literally, what Type Soul Resurgence? 77,000 views. If the demand is there, the demand is there, bro. Everybody do Void Glutton with 20k kills. I know he has like a shit ton of HP. Okay, Loki guys, I'm probably gonna yap it up. I kind of want to lay in my bed and just like fuck around and just do nothing, Loki. And then I'm gonna get back to work later. I would stream myself, but I'm not gonna lie. It's not that I can't focus, but I just don't feel comfortable streaming while I work on content that's actually like, you know, like the next big update sort of thing. You feel me? I don't know. I'll probably do these streams, like I said, when I do balancing or like bug fix. So you guys can, so I just can yap with you guys. And I get free money. I mean, saying. I'm not saying that's the best part, but like it's a good part. You know, I literally, even with like 80 people here, like I just get free money just by you guys just existing. Like, but if I'm working on a boss, like it's annoying that I have to like, oh, I have to turn off the audio, and then you know, I have to like, it's just the whole pain when you're streaming. You know, like I'll make sure not to leak. And is there more insane equipment? What I will say, honestly, if I give my life to Deepwoken, I think I could probably. There's only one issue. But if I really went for it, I could probably both grind for the big updates and bring solo. I think I could low-key solo weeklies. Now I've gotten way more comfortable making content, mantras, pretty much anything, literally anything, content-wise. I could just do new mantra, got it. New talents, got it. Whatever, like literally anything except the Archmage quality of life, even bug fixes, like just the combat bugs. I mean, those are the ones people encounter, the stuff that people encounter day to day, the annoying shit. I can cover those, but the one issue I say is it's just that weeklies bring along low key. It's just a lot of content additions with no connection. Does that make sense? What's super nice about things like Nell and Free Week and stuff like Deep Healing and stuff like Authority, we slowed down the pace of actual new weapons coming into the game. Something like creative plating could have easily just been something I did for a weekly. I mean, I literally could have done it like fucking throughout any weekly, right? Could have kept it as an NPC, a little quest you do, whatever. That stuff is light. But I think when you actually tie it overall to like stuff, I think when everything's tied together, it feels less like bloat and just adding just to add. That's the big issue. I think a lot of it was like, oh, hey, we need a mantra. We need something for the free week. Boom. We got fucking new mantra. And don't get twisted. Some of the content was fire. But this might sound crazy, but I feel like it can burn up good ideas. Does that make sense, chat? I don't know. It could burn up good ideas that could be more impactful if it was in a structured, bigger update. I don't know if that makes sense, but like that's just my thoughts around it. Yeah. And why, even though I think I could, I don't know if they're exactly like super great. So eventually come Sparks of Others. Good. What are you doing? Streaming in the morning? Get your ass to bed. My sleep schedule was fucked. I woke up at 5 p.m. Fallen. It's cooked. I'm about to go downstairs. I'm about to get the Olipop, the cherry. You see this shit right here, bro? Can't be drinking that shit, man. That shit, 22 grams of sugar in it. The Olipop, See, that's that Seattle shit, bro. But it's 4 grams of sugar and it makes you feel a little bit better. Here's the issue. I kind of order a fuck ton and I shouldn't. However, when you're grinding out all fucking day, that's like an hour and a half thing to go get food or cook, and it's like that could be an hour either scripting or doom scrolling. Do you see what I mean, chat? Like, granted, there's some great food places downstairs, which means I don't always have to. What happened to water? I still drink water. It's just that, like, the Olipop is there, and scripting or ganking. Honestly, scripting. I only recently started ganking again just because I found my build fun. I'm not gonna lie. Still got that sweet tube? I probably always will. In your opinion, what's the coolest thing you've made so far? The coolest thing. This is hard to say. Either rat prints or probably rat prints. Though I have something coming up that I think tops it. I'm not gonna lie. I think all the testers could agree. I think this next piece of content will be probably, I won't say my permanent magnum opus, but should be pretty good. But yeah, I love the what's called Rat King for now. I mean, it was the first boss I ever worked on. Actually, technically, no. There was another. There's actually. I think it's that. Did I ever remove that? Did I ever continue on it? There's like a. There was a very beta version, like a initial version. It was like a boss I wanted to make where, basically. No, don't say. I won't say I took inspiration from Sans, but basically it was like this boss, and every time it would hit you, it would deal 1% wither to your HP, but it can hit you a bunch of times, right? And so it's not like you can't heal against the boss, right? But it's like doing like repeat moves, and a lot of it is you have to move around. It's not a boss you actually parry a lot of times. Most of it's movement based, which I thought would be cool in a 3D space. And it's a boss where it's like literally every time you get hit, it only does 1% wither. That's it. So basically, you can get hit 100 times before you die, which is like, oh, that sounds easy, right? But it's the fact that a lot of the attacks are multi-hit, some of the attacks were supposed to be like really hard to dodge and shit. Maybe I'll finish that boss one day. Layer 3, maybe. Fuck it, I'll throw in layer 3. Yeah, but that was actually the first boss I worked on. But then I kind of dropped it. I was like, I have stuff I need to do. But then Rat King. I started Rat King when I was hearing about Valorant. I was like, I just want to make a boss. And so I started making attacks at my girlfriend's house on my laptop. And I remember I showed my boy Arctic. He's like, oh, you know how to make bosses? You sure you're going to have time to finish that boss? I was like, yes, Arctic. You can ask him. He was like, are you sure you're going to be able to make a boss? You only have like 10 days. Granted, like I said, it was like 10 days before the update. I was like, bro, I got it, bro. And so that's when I actually teed up on the Rat King. Yeah. I made Rat King in 10 days. I made the first 4 moves of the Rat King in like a week. Because I thought, again, remember, I thought we were actually going to push. And I was like, I was uncomfortable because he wasn't really complete. Technically, he had as many moves as Ferryman, but then I got the opportunity for like another week or two, or it was like another 2 weeks extension. Then I had phase 2, more attacks. Then, and granted, the attacks had feint variants. So that was 4 attacks with their feint variants and shit, which is fine, but I really wanted like 8 with their feint variants. So you took 10 days to make Rat King, but in 3 months there's just one boss. Well, it doesn't, like I said, a lot of the work I've done, it's not like I'm not working on bosses in the background. It just means that the bosses aren't necessarily being released at this current moment. I thought about releasing one of my bosses that I had kind of almost made with Free Week, but we want to save it. I want to save it for Summer King or summer update. Four moves of feint variants when you want an 8 and 32 sellers, shitty ass still can even beat it. It's a tough boss for a lot of people when they first try it. So, yeah. Okay. Best of the Regent. Yeah, I think Regent personally is my favorite. In terms of favorite piece of content that isn't PvE, I still think Green Lightning is. Would it say it's my best? Honestly, the Vanguard path for Justicar was really cool. I actually really liked the working on the little paths and shit. That was cool. That's probably my favorite I've done. Because a lot of people would always be like, dude, Akamatsu, when are we getting more Just Krita content? And I'd always have to like fucking cap to them saying, it's funny though. I actually have another Just Krita weapon I never released. So I'd always cap to people. I'm like, dude, I don't know. We'll get one day. So yeah, the legendary we have right now isn't even the one I actually made. There's another one. I just haven't released it. There's a lot of stuff I actually haven't released. It's just that like I said, I like planning ahead. And in this case, I guess it's literally damn near a year ahead because I made this shit in like fucking, what's it called? I made it back in fucking August or something like that. And I was like, I'm saving it for Ceramide Hollow. And then Ceramide Hollow never came. So people would always ask me about fucking, when's like the next Just Krita weapon? I'm like, I don't, because I didn't know, right? Oh, are you working on just, I mean, I wasn't because I finished it. It's just that it needs to be polished up a little bit. But yeah, no, I was really happy to drop like a bunch of Just Krita content. And I think for me, the thing about Just Krita, it doesn't have to always be this way, but I want the Just Krita content to always be the Just Krita crit or count as Just Krita. You know what I mean? I think that's the cool thing about it is like it's not like Fist where you have a bunch of different cestises and whatnot. I think all the Just Krita content should be unique ways to play Just Krita. I think that's way cooler and it fits the theme of Just Krita originally, which was you didn't have a weapon, it was just your fucking legs and you had talent. That super cool. I want to adhere to that concept as much as I can, which is why Krita plating is pretty much the same exact stats as anklets. It just has a new crit for Just Krita, right? You can still use the Just Krita crit. And that other weapon I was talking about, going to be pretty much the same thing, but with its own gameplay change. And so that's why I really like Vanguard. But second is definitely Green Lightning. And it's not like I've seen a lot of people really fuck Green Lightning. And so I have a lot of concepts in my mind that I want to do. But like I said, patience, chat, patience. Which ultimately I hope results in better growth. Are we going to live weave somewhere deep? In terms of life weave and hive origin stuff, well, we'll have to see how much what's it called Big Fino wants to do. I wouldn't mind something like that personally, but I can't confirm anything personally, you know. Justicar is only for light mains. I mean, no, that's not true. If you're talking about the origin, I thought you meant Just Krita. Just Krita, yes, but Justicar, no. Because you can still use the Justicar. I made it so that Justicars can use the Just Krita crit on non-light weapon builds, which I thought would be also cool synergy. I was mentioning earlier, like, you had the, what's it called? Like, I was talking about, like, the heavy, like, Justicar, like, PvE build, which I thought would be cool. Are you going to leave it so Stoneheart bypasses Whistling and Iceberg auto parry? Why not? I have not pushed any of my changes. Okay, chat. Now I'm going to head out. Peace.